All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rod Squad, formerly known as Rod Squad G from 2K Gamer, coming at y'all with the Squad, a 2KG podcast, episode 2. Let's get it
Yes,
done,
sir.
man. It's
Yes,
just me and
sir.
Suave today. Jacob should be pulling up momentarily, but Suave, you go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What's good with y'all boys? Y'all know what time it is, man.
For sure, for sure. To start off today, man, I already know we got to talk about that qualifiers BS that happened yesterday, but I don't know what 2K was thinking. I'm gonna just let you go first, bro. I got a lot to say about that.
Man, I was on Twitter because obviously I ain't played, but I
Mm-hmm.
was on Twitter. I was on 2K Gamer, the website. It was terrible, bro. It was like dudes were just come up with a new fucking structure. Like obviously this structure sucks. You gotta rely on people not stall. Like 2K got the worst community, bro. From what I know. So you got dudes calling timeouts. You got them taking a 5 second violations. They like just stupid shit, bro. Or like they know. Or sometimes you might even just run into some bots, and it's like, why would y'all even allow that? Like y'all should like I think Flip had said I think Flip said that it should be like Paul Pierce should be a requirement. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not to that extent because like nope, not everybody wants to play 68 games, but it should be some type of structure like you can't get in unless you have. Wait, isn't there already a requirement for it? Anyways, though, but you just got bots, bro. You just got a whole bunch of people, and I'm pretty sure there's people out here like sitting around the game with like 5 systems, trying to boot up at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Boosting. It's a terrible system, bro. And it's like all these people going so hard to get Curry or so hard to get Paul Pierce just to come for a weekend, and the structure is the same. That's why I don't forget that shit no time, bro. I will not play one game in that shit. It's no use. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you need to be very lucky to even qualify.
Absolutely.
Simple. But a couple of my dudes on Twitter, shout out to Hans. He qualified.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Newman on the leaderboard. I seen like I said, Brian was up there. So a couple of people did qualify. Like I did see like people that should be there, but like it's a couple people I don't know. Not saying they shouldn't be there, but like it's not skill. It is skill based, but at the same time, if I gotta rely on these little 12-year-old kids quitting and not trying to stall me, then like I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what they. I don't think they really give a fuck because they think, oh, okay, we fucked up, but we're gonna extend it an hour. We're still playing catch up, so that
Mm-hmm.
hour really didn't mean shit because people still got a game ahead of me or whatever. So I don't know, bro. It's
Absolutely.
2K. I'm glad I don't have to sit here and stress over it. Uh, yeah, because I'm not about to do it. It's just not gonna happen.
Facts, man. To actually piggyback off what you said with you said Brian is his name?
Brian, yeah, Brian 3, yeah, something like that.
I think I did see a video on Twitter where a dude was like, bro, let me not even start there. Okay. So 2K, I wake up in the morning. I already know I'm not competing for the qualifier because I already know what it's gonna be.
Right.
But I love to see like the comp streamers and all that, bulldoze dudes and make themselves on their way onto the qualifier. So anyway, I woke up. I hop on 2K, played a couple games.
Mm.
The
Oh,
time
you
for the
you played in the
qualifier.
qualifier?
Nah, I played unlimited, bro.
Oh, okay, okay.
uh, qualifier rolls around. I see people on 2K Gamer, and we have a whole qualifier discussion thread saying that they're getting error codes and cannot compete. We're already 30 or so minutes into the game, into the qualifiers, and people still can't get in. The very few people that could get in, they're at the top of the leaderboard, and everybody else just not getting in. So they got a head start.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, word. So they finally get everything working. And then I'm on TJ Yerday's stream. And I just feel, my heart goes out to TJ, bro. I feel so bad for that man because I already know he was celebrating and all that. TJ went undefeated, was in the 4th spot with like 30 minutes left to go.
Right.
And at the end of his latest game, got an error code.
What? Like him exiting, like he won it?
He won the game, or the dude quit, and he got an error code, bro.
Oh, man.
Like,
same thing happened to Todd Debo, too, man.
What's good, Jacob?
Facts. What's up, Jacob?
What's up, guys? Not too much, y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, bro.
Good,
Talk about shitty ass 2K for another day.
Yeah, man. That 250 shit yesterday was wild. Like, the whole thing needs to be reworked from the ground up, honestly. Like, there's not a good thing about it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
Absolutely. But my heart goes out to TJ because the bad thing about it isn't really the error code. He already should have been submitted in 4th place, in my opinion. So then he has to wait 30 minutes for the qualifiers to end to see that he got bumped to like 5th or 6th place. So you already celebrating that you already qualified, and then 30 minutes later you just already know that you got kicked out. Like, that's so horrible, bro. And then Jacob, you could go ahead. I didn't know what happened inside Debo too.
Yeah, it was the same story for him. He just got an error code after a while too. Like, clearly Ty's, top tier player. Probably would have qualified, I'm sure. Like, the dude doesn't lose comp games even.
Right.
So, like, he was flooding people by 80, and he got an error code with a little less time, or a little more time left even. I think, like, he still had a game or two to go, but he was well in the lead. And then, there was some other crazy stuff going on the Xbox side. I know there's this other kid, Brian, who was in 4th when it ended. And then somehow Hims jumped, like, 600 points, like, for his last game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Which doesn't make any sense for I think it's the Xbox side, And, like, I'm just trying not to put too much time or investment into it. I played this shit. I did all right. I ended up losing. My 5th game I lost by 2 points on a buzzer beater. Like, I realistically, I think I was at like 100 or something like that when I got bounced. I wasn't really playing that well or anything. I probably won't ever qualify, but like, I can't even let myself think about trying to qualify because I feel like if I ever even had the best day of my life and somehow made it that far, some crazy shit like that would just happen to me too. Right. So like, they just got to rework the whole thing from the ground up because there's just too much money on the line. Personally, I don't even think there should be a $250K tournament. If they want to give out $250K dollars to players, cool. It doesn't need to be all in one shot when it's based on all this RNG luck-based shit. Exactly. They should be doing like, maybe like every season do a 50K tournament. And like, or maybe like do like 10, 25K tournaments, send 10 kids to school off of it rather than just giving one guy the whole bag, and it's all just luck based once you actually qualify too, because it's all online. So you might get a guy in Europe playing up against a guy in, Michigan. And, there's only one game. It's not best 2 out of 3 or nothing. So if the guy in Europe gets host, he wins. If the guy in Michigan gets host, he wins. Like, it's you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing good about it. When you're talking about that kind of money, man, it just doesn't sit right with me. But, like, it's just par for the course of 2K.
Man, it's just like, bro, the main purpose of this 250K qualifiers is for the best players to make it. And that's not the case. It's whoever's the luckiest, whoever can get the most rage quits the fastest, and whoever doesn't get an error code at the end of a win. Like, 2K, you're putting up 250K to change somebody's life. How about you take at least 50 of that and build a better system, bro?
I'm sorry, guys. But Dak Prescott just broke his fucking leg. Oh, no my God.
For real?
Our season is done.
Bruh, no way.
Oh my god, he broke his fucking leg.
Did it snap like Paul George type shit?
Yeah, he's done. He's done for, bro.
Oh man.
All right, let's continue though.
Oh man, that's dang, dude, that's messed up, bro. Anyways, 2K put aside some of the billions of dollars that y'all make from our wallets into putting a better system in play. Fly the dudes out, do whatever you got to do, bro. But like this, as it's currently constructed, it's just not fair to the people who are actually good at the game. People like TJ and Ty Debo getting screwed because 2K's error codes and their service is horrible, bro. Like, come on, 2K. My heart goes out to them, bro, because that's a life-changing amount of money, and they could have had their chance, but because of something that's not a fault of their own, they either have to try to win next qualifier or just not play, bro. It's sad.
Yeah, it's crazy because like whoever wins it is gonna be good at the game, right? Like if you win the 250K tournament, you're gonna be good at the game, but
Right.
there's no reason to say that that's the best player because the best player might have got an error code. The best player might have not got host. The best player might have got stalled. Like whoever does win is gonna be good, but it's not fair to say that they're the best player because there might be 6 guys who are better than whoever wins, but they might have not got host. They might have got an error code. They might have, they might have got a guy that stalled them all game. They might have just matched up with another sweaty ass dude instead of just playing bots the whole time or something, And that's just for qualifying. And then once you actually make it there, then all that matters is who got host. Like it's not, it just doesn't sit right with me, man. Because it's like they put so much marketing and shit into this, and the thing that made me sick too the most out of all of it, to be honest with you, is Rate wants everybody, 1 o'clock Eastern time hit. Everybody's ready to play. Nobody can get into a game. Nobody's in. Okay, 10 minutes go by. Nobody's getting in. 15 minutes go by. Whoa, okay, why is there 2 people on the leaderboard? That's weird. All right, 20, 30 minutes later, now there's 4 people on the leaderboard. Okay, how the hell did they get into a game? This doesn't make any sense. But what's 2K saying? Absolutely nothing. 2K has Ronnie's Twitter account. They got the 2K Myteam Twitter account. They got 2K Support. They got 2K Support Twitter account. They got the 2K Twitter account. All of them silent as a library, man. Not a peep. Like it's bad, man. Like it's almost laughable. Like I can't picture any other game getting away with this kind of like customer service or whatever you call it, man.
Nobody can, bro. And that you hit the nail right on the head. It's the lack of communication. Like if they would have just put out a tweet or something saying we'll be better next time, just give us an hour to get everything straight. We'll give y'all an extra hour. If they would have just said something like that, we would still be mad, but it'd be like, okay, like we can get over it. Just give us an extra hour. 2K don't say nothing, bro. They don't say nothing.
Like that's like how like any other tournament I would think of would work. For whatever reason, there's technical difficulties. Okay, we can't start it at 1 o'clock. Sorry guys, we got to postpone this till 2. It's gonna be 2 to 6 now. Like it's not that complicated. Like
it's a shame. And then they went on their Twitch stream and were banning people who were telling them about how bad their game is. Like and completely ignoring everybody saying that they're getting error codes and stuff. Say a single thing. Ronnie didn't say anything. Like it's just laughable, bro. Absolutely sad.
And the thing is, this has been going on for 3 years. Like nothing. Literally, you would think, okay, all in error. We do it the first time, we fix the issues. It's the same shit. We complain about the same shit every year. I seen it, bro. We complain about the same shit every year. Like it's like y'all said, RNG. We have to wait. We have to hope people quit. Not quit. We have to hope people don't prolong the game. It's like everyone prolongs it. It's so crazy, bro. It makes no sense.
Even just for the way they have it. Like the crazy part is I come up with all these solutions, but it's never enough because there's like 8 or 9 things that need to be changed. But on top of all of that, my question is where the heck did these guys come from that I was playing, man? Like, I swear the first 2 guys I played were worse than anybody I have ever played on a 12-0 run, bro. Like, I have no idea. Like, where are these guys at when I'm on game 11 trying to sweat for Paul Pierce? Like, bro.
Yeah, dudes are getting killed by 80. I've never seen anyone ever get beat by 80 points. Like, yeah.
ridiculous.
It doesn't make for like a good 2K, like you know, it doesn't make it good for the people watching it. It doesn't make it good for the people playing it. It's hard to stay locked like that, and it's not really fair to the people who I mean, you know, people with that level are obviously able to run and gun when they need to run and gun, but like my MO definitely isn't smacking people by 40. That ain't my strong suit, you know? Like, I don't run a press. You kind of got to run a press if you want to try and beat somebody by 80. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I play pretty conservative defense compared to a lot of, you know, of course I try and bait lanes and everything, but compared to some of these other guys, you know, I'm playing pretty conservative defense, you know? I'm not sending three bodies at the guy with the ball every time he brings the ball up the court. I'm not used to that. But that's what you got to do to beat somebody by 80. And to qualify, you got to beat people by 80. So it's like, I didn't even like, it doesn't make any sense, man. That's just one thing. That's 2% of the issue, you know?
Just terrible, bro. It's just terrible. Like, we already have gameplay issues. We already have just this and that. All it takes is for y'all just to sit down. Or like, you know how people were saying, this is why we need a community manager, because they wasn't saying anything. Like, their Twitter, like people saying it's not working. They took so long just to come out and say, okay, we fixed it, or like just say something, like just communicate with the community. But we don't have a community manager. I don't know. It definitely not for my team, because you know I'm in the park setting as well, and the park setting gets a lot of like Mike Wayne, he responds a lot, but we don't have that for my team. So if there's an issue, we're waiting on the actual 2KMT Twitter to say something. It's just like waiting on nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you better wait. You better off waiting for somebody on 2K Gamer to figure it out themselves.
Exactly.
For real. Like, honestly, that's what I was doing. I was refreshing Twitter and 2K Gamer because I thought somebody's about to come through with the sauce. And that's how you get into a game. Like, you gotta reset your router, press triangle 4 times, and close friends or something. Like, I don't know, man.
It's crazy, bro. Just that's 2K, man. That's 2K. Like someone said, it's the monopoly, bro. They don't. Because like I said, bro, like we've been complaining about the same thing. Like this, all the shit that's happening right now happened on the first 250K. You should learn from the mistakes, bro. You should really learn. But, you know, it's 2K, so.
Honestly, I don't even think they ever should have even had it on current gen, man. They should have just waited for next gen, to be honest. And I get it. I get it, like, oh, yeah, not everybody can afford to have the new console. Well, I guarantee whoever was going to win the 250K on current gen can afford the new console, man. They're probably going to either be in the league or be a streamer. It's going to be Ty or TJ, or, you know, last year it was a dude in the league, you know, Joe Mar. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be someone that cares about the game enough to continue with the trend, because like nobody that qualifies is not going to have a PS5 or Xbox Series X. Whoever qualifies and whoever wins the damn thing literally could go make enough money off of a wager in current gen to buy the PS5 because they'd be that good, you know, like, you know what I mean?
So yeah, I mean, it's 2K, bro. 2K is just trash.
Because like,
what would you guys do though? What would you do different? Like, what? I was thinking maybe do something like, okay, you get 16 people, and the top 16 gets in, and then you do like a Sunday tourney. But then I was thinking like, well, not everybody's available on Sunday, so I don't really think there's other options. Well, it has to be something rather than relying on your opponent, because that's exactly what it is. It's either you're relying on getting a bum, you're relying on somebody that's like me, because if I'm down 80, I'm not gonna stay in the game, bro. Like, it's just like I never really been down that much, but like if I do get down by like only person that ever beat me by that much is what's his name, Ty, right? So he beat me by 35. I didn't quit because that was the first time I ever went against somebody that was doing the behind the back thing last year, the little teleporting shit. So I wanted to learn how to defend it. But if I'm in the tournament, trust me, I am not about to stay in the game if I'm down 40, bro. It's just no use. So, like you say, you have these people down 80, and it's like, why are you even playing this?
Yeah.
Cause your whole thing is to get games as quick as you can. So if you're down 80, you're wasting your own time. So that's why I think it's people in there deliberately just loading up the game saying, I'm about to go fuck up somebody's chances.
100%. I mean, just
absolutely.
Like I was saying, how there's multiple things. Another thing is it's pretty simple. You put a mercy rule down by 30 in the second half, game's over.
Thank you. There you go, Ben.
Yup.
Mercy rule.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if it's 4-minute quarters, if it's halftime, if you're down 30, the other guy has to completely shit the bed for you to come back. Because if I'm up 30, I'm not a 10. If I'm up 30 by halftime, I'm probably a better player than you. You get what I'm saying? So they're probably, like you said, a mercy rule. We're not saying a mercy rule in the first quarter, but by halftime, bro, it's only 4-minute quarters. What more can you do in the next half? So.
Yeah, man, I've been playing 2K for 15 years. I've blown some pretty bad leads, man. I've never blown a 30-point lead in the second half.
Right.
It don't happen. That's just, it's over. But, like, realistically, man, if I was going to do this, if I was, like, had, like, my way, like, for whatever, obviously this would never happen. If they were like, Jacob, you set up this 250K tournament. The way I would go about doing it, man, is I would have a leaderboard system that's based on your unlimited record. Or the weekend league record, like limited or something, where there's a leaderboard system that tracks what everyone's record is. Bang. So now you got everybody's record aggregated from all season. Then you take the top 64 players, and then you have those 64 players play a March Madness style bracket, and then like whoever makes the final four of that bracket qualifies to go on to the real 250K tournament or whatever, like. So then you got good players playing against good players. And then if you qualify once, you're out. Maybe you get like a second chance or something like that. The second qualifier, if you made the top 64, you get to get back into the 64th for a second time. But if you don't make it that time, you're completely out. So then like by the third and fourth qualifier, you got new people in there. Like that would be perfect to me. But personally, I don't even think there should be a 250K tournament. I think there should be just maybe like 10 25K tournaments or 5 50K tournaments, because I just don't think that I just got a different mindset when it comes to giving away money like that. Like, you hear all these horror stories about people winning the lottery and stuff, blowing money. Like, I think, if anything, like, just send 10 kids to school or something, like, like 30K, here you go. Like, here's money. Like, that's enough money to change most people's life for real. Like it really is. Like, for sure. And then if you get that 250K either way, it's gonna be taxed all hell. Realistically, you probably coming home with like 120K. Like
that's true, because that 250K that you win from the championship, that shit is gonna be almost half cut off that motherfucker. That's crazy. That's insane, bro. Insane.
But if it was me and it was up to me how I would handle these qualifiers, bro. First, obviously, implement a mercy rule after halftime. If you're down by 30 or more, there is no reason why 2K should not have implemented a mercy rule by now. We don't need to have it in unlimited. It should definitely be in qualifier. I just don't understand. Second, limit the amount of pauses that each player gets, because it messes up people trying to get their points, people stalling by using all their timeouts, using all their
right.
Limit all them things. We don't use pauses like that unless you're changing your settings. They just using it just to run out the clock, bro.
Another thing, bro, like you were saying, the freak, like when people prolonging the game, the what's it called? The 5-second violations, I think you can get like 10 or 12 in a row. Like, wow. Why? Why can I sit here and continuously continue like that takes too much? Like I literally counted it before, and I'm like, dude, when am I gonna be able to quit this game? Or it's either that or like when people spam the steal button. Just take it out. Give it like a max of 5. Well, these are 4-minute quarters. It shouldn't take 12 to show you that either this dude is not by his controller or he's stalling the game. So it's just luck. It's pure luck, and it's pure luck, bro. And I'm not with it. I don't have that much luck, and I'm not about to sit there and I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Is this still, if you lose one game, you're done for the day?
Yeah, you're done.
So if you're down by 80, bro, you're done. Like, your is over. It's no need. If you're in a game down 50, I'm gonna say you could possibly come back from 30, possibly. Like that's like borderline no. But if you're down 40 or more, bro, you're just labeled as a procrastinator. You're just prolonging the game because it's nothing.
Mhm.
It's nothing there, bro. You're not going to even get 500 MT after the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Another thing, completely off the wall. Another just one random thing. I hate the fact that there's even contracts in that shit. Like, I was like, right before it started. Thankfully, I had all the time in the world because it didn't start at 1 o'clock. But at like 12:55, I was like, oh shit, I need to buy like 10 contracts real quick. Like,
Wow. And to actually piggyback off of that, before the qualifiers on Saturday, 2K dropped some content. I still think this drop sucked, but this is the first like usable set that I've just sat there and said, okay, finally 2K, you released some good cards. So they dropped 13 cards, 3 rubies, 2 amethysts, 2 diamonds, 2 pink diamonds, and you don't really care about the rest. They all suck. Moses Malone, Chauncey, Magic, LeBron, Klay Thompson are some of the people that they dropped. Have you had a chance to use any of those cards?
I used LeBron. Haven't used Chauncey. Haven't used any of the rewards, but I'll use LeBron. I'm trying to think, what's the other hot tier card?
Magic or Clay?
Oh, Clay is very nice. Clay doesn't miss an unlimited.
He doesn't.
I didn't play online with LeBron, but I'm pretty sure he's nice too. But yeah, Clay doesn't miss. Like, if you need a card that's like Shake was saying as well, that Eric Gordon, the Ruby, he's pretty good too. But Clay is like easy, like it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used Magic, I used LeBron, and I used Clay. Originally, the night before when the content dropped, I replaced my Stockton with Magic. I quickly realized that wasn't gonna work. But however, Magic, once he gets a better card that has clamps and a little higher 3-ball, he's gonna be the best point guard in the game by far because those dribble sigs are incredible. He's got like the momentum behind the back and Curry slide, of course. He's got the best sigs to do the speed glitch. His half spin is really crazy. His full spin, I didn't really mess with that too much, but like overall, he's the best dribbler I use by far. His size up's incredible. Like once he gets a better card, man, he's gonna be the best point guard by far. Like by far.
Yeah.
And then LeBron's crazy good. I gotta sell him back though. I just don't want to have. I don't have a need to have a good team right now at the moment. Because, like, you know, I already got my Pierce, 250Ks over. I'm no tournament, so I'm pretty much selling off my team. But when I did have him, he was really, really good. Really good. Like, he shot better than I expected. Pretty used to his jumper from last year because I used that Opal a whole lot. So he's good, and then Clay's good, too. Other than that, though, I don't think anybody else really even worth talking about, to be honest. I know that Chauncey, as much as I wish he was good as a Pistons fan, he pretty much has a set shot. That ain't really going to fly with a point guard, you know, like. He ain't like Deron Williams, a whole nother world above Chauncey Billups as far as like ability goes in the game. Moses, I mean, he's not a shooting center, so he ain't for me.
Right. I used him. He's I only use him offline. What's his name? Sweeper says, I don't think a mercy rule would matter because people won't quit if they know it helps. Well, like Kobe said, we think there should just be like once it hits 30, like once you're down 30, automatically. Now it should ask us, like it should ask the person that's winning. Do you want to, like, you know how it does
just
when
like the pause timer, just like
right?
The pause
it
timer.
Should be like that. And he said LeBron is the best card in the game. I can see it. I can probably, can LeBron shoot? I haven't shot pretty well.
Yeah, he can. He can shoot nice. He hit, like I said, I'm pretty nice with his release from last year. He still steps on the corner or the 3 line from the corner, which is super annoying. It's really annoying because like with the 5-0 I was running during the tournament, I had Pierce and LeBron in my corners, and neither of them could hit corner threes, so that was mad annoying. But like,
his shot is still the little pickable foot.
Yeah. So he still steps on the line, but other than that, he's really good. Like he gets those crazy dunk animations from like 15 feet out type shit, where you hit square one dribble inside the 3-point line. He's already in his dunk animation. Like he still has the Pro 8 tween. Of course, it ain't like last year where you can just tween, thank God. But like even just one tween on the fast break will get you to blow by somebody real nice. So I'd be doing that a lot. So he's a good card overall. His defense is good. He rebounded really, really well for me for whatever reason. Like he was snagging almost better than Myteam and Draymond. For whatever reason, he was grabbing hella boards for me. So he's yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's the best card. I mean, with Curry in the game, I think Curry's like
Curry gotta be the best.
He's the separator from a team and another team. So I don't have Curry. I try and pretend like my Deron Williams is Curry, but he's not.
Deron Williams is he's pretty damn good too. I played with one with a Hall of Fame. He had Hall of Fame range, and yeah. So,
yeah, because that's the difference maker, honestly. Because like last year, there wasn't so much difference between gold and Hall of Fame range. This year, the difference between gold and Hall of Fame range is ridiculous, man.
Right.
That Curry is hitting whites from the logo, man. Like,
yeah, I haven't tried him. I should try him though. That's what's up.
Sweeper says Bruce Bowen's good too. I know Bowen and Byron Scott both nice. They just not making my team, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be good for somebody like me. Like just load up the game. I need to spend about $15K, make a little Ruby lineup, and go overall grind. I'm not overall cheese and my team unlimited. You know. But what's his name? Michael Cooper is good too. Eaton is all right. He's a big body. You're not really scoring on him. Like Mutombo is probably the best center in the game that I've used. Yeah. Other than that, I haven't really. I didn't get to use Giannis. I heard he was the best, but I just don't see how a card can top that Curry, because as of right now, with no real big point guards except for Magic. And if you bring Magic, all I'm not gonna do is just switch it. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Magic got clamps, so it ain't even like that, you know.
So Curry's a god, bro. Like
if you know how to play the game, Curry's the best card in the game, miles ahead. Really, if you know how to play the game, like if you're not a dude that can Curry slide into a momentum cross and shoot off the peak and hit a shot from 40. Which, you know, like a pretty average player probably can't do that, you know, then maybe Giannis or LeBron's the best for you because you just want to run to the rim and just get
because rim running still works like tremendously. Like I was playing the unlimited to get Jimmy Butler's 12 free throws, and I would literally just inbound the ball, throw it almost to half court, and go straight to the rim. And if I didn't get fouled, it was like a contested layup, and I'm just like, this is so fucking broken. And it's like, yeah. So, yeah, rim running, and I can imagine what Giannis is doing to people out here.
Yeah, the problem with me with Giannis, man, is like last year with Giannis, I just hop step dunked all the time, and that's like ingrained in my head when I run to the paint with Giannis. I hit this hop step. The hop step every time this year gets stolen. Yeah. So even though I'm telling myself don't hop step, I do it, and then it gets ripped, and I'm like, Giannis, stop! Like that's my problem with him.
For me personally, and I agree with you on that hop step thing. I forgot what badge it is, but it's supposed to help with hop steps if you have it on Hall of Fame. But if you don't have that badge, like your hop steps getting stripped every single time. It's ridiculous.
It's not acrobat, is it?
No.
Fancy footwork?
Yeah, maybe fancy.
It's either that or fancy footwork. Yeah.
Yeah, I think acrobat's for the Euros. I think.
Wow. But from the drop, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
From the drop that dropped Friday, at first I was like, yo, 2K about to release some heat before the qualifiers. Then I looked at the card stats and I was like, this is trash, man. But then I had to sit down and think about it. Like, I actually appreciate that 2K is not dropping game-breaking cards right now. Because for all the cards in these drops, all the diamonds and Emmys above, like all of them have a problem, and none of them are game-breaking. LeBron is a beast. At the same time, doesn't he have like silver range and silver clamps? It's not. You can still blow by silver clamps. Magic doesn't have clamps at all. Moses can't shoot. Chauncey has a bad shot. Clay still glitches to the center. Like, none of these cards are game-breaking. Some of them are good, but I actually appreciate that they're not killing the power creep like they were last year, bro. My God.
I agree 100%. Yeah, I agree 100%. Like I honestly thought we were gonna see a T-Mac or some crazy shit come out, and we didn't. So I'm happy. But I know Kobe is saying you think we're gonna see some heat for season 2. I think the whole meta is gonna switch. By the time the next qualifiers are gonna come around, we are gonna have those crazy cars. We are gonna have a T-Mac with Hall of Fame range or something wild like that for the next quals, you know. So
has anybody tried or seen gameplay of Samson?
I have him.
Is he like? Was it worth it?
No, not at all. He's ass. I should have stopped at 4 rings and just got my Hall of Fame badge. Man, he is bad. Like he is bad.
He can't shoot either.
No, he's got a 73 with an awful release.
Oh wow, that is so terrible, bro.
He's not good one bit. Like I would truthfully take like at the center position. I would truthfully take like Amethyst Sam Perkins over him, or even like I mean anybody. He's just so slow. Like if anybody's gonna use like if you try and have him guard a Myteam, or even if you try and have him guard anybody who can kind of shoot, he's gonna do you dirty. And even if the center can't shoot, anybody can put him in a pick and roll, and he just gets chopped up. Like he's bad. He is not good offensively. Like when it comes to like if you want to back somebody down, he's probably as good as it's gonna come for that. If you want to go back to the basket and try and get a post hook, but Lord knows if you're trying to base your offense around post gameplay on my team, like you're in trouble. Like.
Yeah, man. I played like probably like 5 games, not like 5, probably like 11 games of the first week of Unlimited, and I didn't get my ring, so I never touched it again. This was just like by the time, like we always saying, by the time Ralph comes out, he's gonna be outdated. He can't shoot a 3. So what's the big thing with him overeating? You get what I'm saying? Well, he's free. Okay, you can do that. And like I said, limited is a good concept.
It is for sure.
It's a good concept, but they always they always fuck shit up. All y'all had to do, y'all made it like what was Kobe saying? We were saying on the 2K Gamer. Y'all made it like a vault. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to. It's luck. It's here we go again. The whole game is luck. You can play 50 games and you might not see it, but somebody can get on and play 1 game, get a rage quit, and they done for the weekend. Yeah,
you know how excited I was when I heard about Limited, because on paper this mode should be the best mode in the game, man.
Right.
I was thinking it'd be like standings, like it'd be like a weekend league. Like you got 25 games to play this weekend. If you win 23 to 25, you're getting this card. If you win 21 to 23, you're getting this and that, you're getting whatever. And I thought that'd be sweet. I thought that'd be an amazing thing. I was looking forward to like getting off work on Friday and coming home and sweating that. But instead it's like, oh, it's Saturday and I'm like, oh damn, might as well hop in Limited and get my ring real quick. Like, you know, like I don't even really care about it like that. I don't even know, man. Like unless like I see them come out and say that, like, I guess I want to keep doing it in hopes that like Ralph or then maybe like the next one locks in for somebody or something. But like after a while, if it just keeps being like mediocre cards with no walk-ins or nothing, I'm just gonna quit playing it. Like there ain't no reason to.
Yeah, they probably should do something like every week, like a different card every week instead of 1 card every season. Because, so, like I said, sooner or later you're gonna get hit with the card that's gonna be outdated. But if you do it every week, yeah, that card might get outdated, but it will be good for, let's say, the next week instead of like people are probably not gonna use Ralph. Because sooner or later we're gonna get a big, at least a 7-foot shooter. Sooner or later, you get what I'm saying? Like you said, I'll probably rather play Cat over Ralph.
Yeah, give me Amethyst Kristaps over Ralph any day.
Exactly. Bam, there you go. Right. See, it was one. You know what? That's a perfect example because right when I seen 7'3", what's he 7'4", 7'3" Kristaps, I was like, well, why should I even get Ralph then? This card is obviously better. So.
Yeah. Exactly. And he's not even expensive. He's cheap. He's like 30K or something. Like,
oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, not even anything to scoff at. Like, you can get 30K a couple hours on PTO realistically. Ain't nothing. But yeah, overall, it's pretty pretty rough out here. Hopefully season 2 just, like the thing is I know last year everyone was saying, oh, the bright side of 2K20 was the content that dropped. I don't really see any value in quote unquote good content. To me, there's no such thing as good content in 2K.
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
It's all relative. Content is as good as the other cards in the game are bad, Like, that's all it comes down to. Good content just means that a player is coming out as better than the players that are already out, which to me is just a power creep, which I actually don't like. Whatever people said about 2K20 having good content, I didn't agree with it at all. All that meant to me is that every week I had to panic sell my team to try and have enough MT points to go buy this quote-unquote new content, which was really just upgraded versions of the same players we already had. The second Kareem comes out. Damn, now I got to go get my second Opal Kareem. Like, oh, look at this. It's the third Opal Shaq. Oh, this is great content, guys. Like, to me,
I
that's
hated
not.
that so much.
Like, I don't know. So, like,
I hated that they released multiple Opals, bro, of the same player.
Talking last year?
What'd you say?
Talking about in general?
No, in 2K20 when they released like 3 pink diamond, 3 Opal T-Max and 2 Opal Shacks. Like,
oh yeah, they released the God Shack and then they released a Ass Shack. And it's like, what? Why would y'all even do that?
And then Goat Shack came, so that's 3 Opal Shacks. You got 2 Goat Giannis's. One plays point guard, one plays small forward. Now you got 2 Goat Giannis's to go along with his other Opal Takeover Giannis. So you got 3 Opal Giannis's plus a pink diamond 98 overall glitched Giannis. Like, to me, that's not good content. Like, that's just recycling cards. It's actually bad in my opinion. Like, because I don't want to have to go and like panic sell my team all the time. Like, I've learned my lesson. Now that's what you have to do. That's why I got Magic up on the auction right now. I got Dominique up on the auction right now. I got Giannis up on the auction right now. LeBron's getting sold today or tomorrow because I already know they're going to release this quote-unquote new good content like right when Season 2 drops, and all the prices of these cards are just going to go down. So I just got to get rid of everybody now and sit on a bum team until it's time to play Unlimited again. So, like,
right.
Yep. You already know. Hold up. I'm bad.
Yeah, man. This is just the day in the life of 2K for us, man.
But yeah. So after talking about all that shit, you guys think it's time to talk about the Game 6 a little bit tonight before that starts and we get out of here?
Yes, sir.
My bad, guys. My mic died. But yeah, for sure. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
All right. Good.
All right. My prediction for tonight. First of all, what the fuck, Danny? That's just first. It's just like, you know what? And the thing about it, me and my brother's in here watching it, and my brother's like, he's like, LeBron's gonna pass it. I was like, LeBron ain't gonna pass it. LeBron about to gain this. So I'll say, and if he do pass, he's gonna pass it to Danny, and Danny's gonna miss. And I'm like, no, Danny's gonna make it. I've been trying to talk some confidence in my UNC brother, saying like, yeah, finals Danny's coming. Wide the fuck open. I mean, it's nobody there. It's legit 12 feet in front of him, and you don't even hit the back. He hit the front of the rim. Just like, bro, really? That's how the game going to end? Just so terrible.
I think that, like, yeah, it sucks that Danny missed that shot for sure. If you're a Lakers fan, but there's so much more wrong with that whole scenario than just Danny missing that shot. Because, like, first of all, you got LeBron one-on-one. You might as well just had everybody clear out at that point. Like, let LeBron go get his. But instead, they're going to try and call a screen and get him to switch on to Duncan Robinson. Okay, I get it. But realistically, if you're going to call for a screen that late in the game instead of just ISOing it, send Anthony Davis up there so you at least got somebody else in that action who you can actually rely on. Lord knows Danny Green's the most streaky shooter. Like, instead of trying to force the worst defender on the floor onto LeBron, you just got to try and let LeBron be LeBron. So, like, if you're gonna do that, you either got to just have LeBron ISO, and if you're gonna set up a screen, you got to have Anthony Davis come up and get into that action. Like, it seemed like they're trying to play to Miami rather than just play for themselves. Like they're trying to play to their defense rather than letting them play their offense. Like, and I don't really like that style of basketball that late in the game. If you want to do that in the third quarter and try and abuse mismatches, be my guest. But at the end of the game, you just got to let your best players be your best players. You know, like that's what you got to do. I think. Like, I mean, there's a reason why Frank Vogel is the coach of the LA Lakers and I'm not. But like, you know, I just see it like that. That's how I see it. So,
yeah,
absolutely. I love the play. LeBron. Everybody's getting on LeBron for passing the ball. Well, everybody who's not a Lakers fan. Like, what did y'all expect him to do, bro? He had like 3 people in the paint. That was a perfect basketball play. Danny just missed the shot, which I'm very upset about. Should he be getting death threats about it? No.
I seen that. I'm like, people are weird, man. It's not. It's,
like,
that's
Markieff Morris even getting death threats too. I mean, people are weird. Like even that shit's not even considered weird. That shit's considered insane to me. I think it's even weird that people would say like LeBron should have took that shot. I'm not a Lakers fan, not a LeBron fan at all. Clearly, it's the right basketball play. Anybody who actually played a little bit of ball in their life knows he made the right decision there. Like, you know, like I don't care who you are, that is the right pass. He's LeBron James. If it's Michael Jordan, it doesn't matter. Michael Jordan passed the ball to Kerr. You know, like you know, Kobe passed the ball to Artest. To you know, like that's what you got to do. If you get doubled, you got to.
Yeah, I would say like we said, he had a whole entire football field in front of him.
Yeah,
he was wide open. If you don't hit him, people are gonna say the same thing. They're gonna say, "Oh, why did LeBron shoot that?" He was wide open. I thought he was gonna hit it. I honestly think that he's gonna have a good game tonight. I'm just gonna speak it into existence because I think he's gonna shoot better than 45%.
Man, all I hope for tonight is another game like last night because honestly, this finals was super dry for me. I didn't enjoy watching it until that last game. I was on the edge of my seat. So if we just get another game like last night or the night before, I mean, I'll be happy because that was a fun game to watch, man. That was the first game where it actually felt like a finals game.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
I have a question. Is Jimmy Butler in your top 10 now?
For me or Jacob?
Well, either one.
Oh yeah, for sure he's top 10.
So
I think
because I put him at like 8, 7, 8. So that for me that would kick out Embiid, and it would possibly kick out Luka for me.
Yeah, he's got to be top 10. Like I was saying last week, I hate to like do like the whole reactionary thing. You know, somebody goes off for a couple months and all of a sudden start saying they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. But I think it'd be disrespectful to say he's not at this stage.
Right.
He's carrying that team, bro. He's carrying them.
He's doing everything. That's the cool thing about it. He's doing everything. You know, he's doing both sides of the floor. He's doing everything.
Oh, let's talk about Duncan Robinson too. I mean, he has a fucking burner. Like it makes no sense. And I don't really think I ever really see him shooting standing still. It's always some crazy shit. Like he got all of.
And he got a quick shot.